Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, evening to all the folks that are present today for the session. As Ron said, I am here to talk about AWS Cloud Security. But before that, just to introduce myself, I am a principal solutions architect with Amazon Web Services. I am based out of Boston, Massachusetts in the United States. And I've been working with AWS for more than 8 years now. And through these 8 years, I have seen our technology evolving at a faster pace. I mean, I couldn't believe that back in 2016 when I joined AWS, we had some around like 30 to 40 distinct AWS services that we were providing across different technological domain. And I'm very impressed to see how AWS has worked on redefining technologies again and again, bringing in right modernized solutions and services that are specifically catering to our customer needs. So that's a very commendable. And through these years, I have been working in helping enterprise customers with their cloud journeys, digital transformation, and also like helping them define technical strategies to execute migration, modernization, or anything that they want to do with AWS Cloud. My core areas of expertise are IoT, serverless, security. I do a lot with networking as well. Given like networking and security are two core topics and pillars for anybody to build that core AWS foundation to build their workload and applications on. I always find it fascinating to work with customers to define right network and security best practices. And as you know, today I'm here to speak about AWS Cloud Security. The topic itself seems a little bit wide, but I will try to make it more concise, will try to make it more relevant to the topic of discussions that we want to have today, specifically to the realm of generative AI applications. In terms of agenda for today's session, I would like to start by highlighting some of the core cloud security challenges that our customers see when building their applications on cloud computing technology, right? I will also share an update on the breadth of AWS security services that are available for you to build secure applications on. And then I will also briefly go over our AWS shared responsibility model. That is like one of the core framework that we developed for our customers to understand how we help you build multi-layered security approach around your applications that you want to build on AWS. And after that, I would like to cover how to build secure generative AI applications on AWS. And as a part of that talk, I would like to dive deep into specific service offerings that we provide to you in terms of Bedrock's model access feature, guardrails feature that can help you build that additional security layer when thinking about using generative AI application in a responsible manner. So as customers build, run, and scale applications on cloud, security for sure remains a very top priority for each one of them, right? We see this from a lot of our customer leaders that traditionally security is viewed as cumbersome in terms of innovation, right? I mean, this is complicated also by the global shortage of security professionals that has their core expertise in cloud environments because the space is still evolving. Topics around security can be multifaceted, right? And ones need to continuously enable and update them to understand the right security construct to use when thinking about building or modernizing any application on your cloud environment. And the evolving threat landscape and increasing demand around data protection and privacy always build some additional challenges on how enterprise and customers are able to secure their workload on cloud. So to help you with all those sort of security challenges, we have created solutions and services within specific domains like identity and access management, detection and response, network and app protection. As you can see, data protection is another realm where customers are very interested to dive deep into with us, and then compliance is another place. So what we did was, while understanding and getting feedback from our customers, we identified the challenges they had in each domains. And through these years, we have developed specific solutions that can help you with your specific security needs in arrangement to the specific domains that we see highlighted here, right? And these breadth of AWS services will give you a confidence as a customer to keep building and innovating on AWS Cloud, right? And I know like you might have worked with a lot of these services, IAM, CloudTrail, Artifact. These are some of the core services that all of our customers always interact with, regardless of the technology stack they choose on AWS to run their applications. But some of them are new, and I would like to highlight the new feature enhancement and recent advancement that we did and launched during our reInvent 2023 for you, right? So specifically highlighting, AWS launched enhanced dashboards in Security Hub to allow new data visualization, filtering, and customization enhancement to your Security Hub dashboard. So traditionally, as a customer, you could build Security Hub dashboards, but now we are trying to make them more visualizable, meaning you are able to do more visualization. You can filter through content in real time, and you can also build some customization on the top of the dashboards that are being presented as a part of our Security Hub offering. We recently also launched central configuration to set certain configuration across your different geographical regions and AWS accounts within your organization. And the idea with that central configuration is to help provide a single pane glass view of all the configuration that goes across different resources that you have created as a part of your AWS environment. Within identity and access management, we launched custom policy checks that allows you to validate with reference policies as a part of our IAM Access Analyzer service. So if you have worked with IAM Access Analyzer to help you validate some of those custom IAM checks, you can validate them against the reference policies that we have curated and created for customers to reference best practices in terms of implementing the right security access control policies for your user and principals, right? Improved web observability dashboard is another recent launch announcement that we did. So as a part of that new offering, we revamped our underlying reporting infrastructure as a part of our web offering to rebuild and allow you to get a faster response time and improved unified experience. So the functionality was there in terms of observability dashboard. We just revamped the entire experience to give you more information in less time, right? I mean, latency is always an important aspect that our customers are heavily indexing on. So we hear to their needs, and with this WAF observability dashboard, you can do more. You can do more customization by building the right set of dashboard or the set of applications your WAF is integrating against, right? At reInvent, we also launched AWS Batch, like a retrieval of secrets with our AWS Secrets Manager offering, right? So if you are, I mean, outside of all the offerings that I just highlighted here, if you are interested to learn what specifically security feature and services launch we did at reInvent, we have a detailed blog out there that summarizes all those announcements for you. So I will make sure that I'm sending you as a part of follow-up. I will pass it to you, Ron, so that you can share that security blog to all the attendees so that they can get a brief overview and summary of all the advancements that we did in security space to help customer do more in terms of building that security layered approach that we encourage our customers to use. Just briefly wanted to highlight the shared responsibility model framework that we have created for customers, right? And as you know, like security and compliance in AWS is a shared responsibility model, right? And the idea we approach is that these security and compliance responsibilities are shared between both AWS as your infrastructure offering and the customers, you who are trying to build applications on AWS, right? What do you see on the lower layer is the security of the cloud. So AWS is responsible for protecting the infrastructure that runs all the service offering that we are providing you as a part of AWS Cloud Platform, right? And this infrastructure composed of the hardware that we are providing you, softwares, networking, and the actual facilities which run these cloud services for you. So all of that has been secured natively by AWS, so you don't have to worry about that. Customer responsibilities lies what we are calling it as security in the cloud. So these responsibilities are determined specifically by the type of services that you are using, right? We have 220 plus offerings today in terms of services and products. So depending on what service you are using, there are like configurations that you would need to work with to make sure that you are providing the right security configuration to your application and making sure that you are building a secure application on AWS, right? A simple example for that can be Elastic Cloud Compute, that is categorized as a compute infrastructure service, but it does require you to perform all the necessary security configuration and management tasks, right? If there are ways where you want to implement access control list, if you want to implement the right security groups for your application access, We have provided those features as a part of Amazon EC2 offering, but you will have to go and manually configure it using API automatically or manually to make sure that you have right security best practices in place when deploying those applications on AWS. Now, let's talk specifically about how AWS Cloud Security can help you build secure generative AI applications on AWS. So Amazon Bedrock is our fully managed generative AI service that makes it easy for you to build and scale generative AI applications that are specific to your business needs, specific to your own organizational requirements or highlights that you have created as a part of roadmap for your own organization, right? You can use it easily to take advantage of foundation models. All of the foundation models are made available to you via an easy API access, right? So you don't have to worry about creating any model deployment, managing any infrastructure. You don't have to worry about model training or maintenance, right? So all of that comes as a part of this fully managed capability and service that we offer Amazon Bedrock, right? And the good thing about this service is the service comes with a great flexibility to allow you to choose from the right choice of LLMs for the right use case, right? We do believe that there isn't any one-size-fits-all solution. So we want to pass along that flexibility to you as a customer to pick and choose from the right LLM for the specific problem that you are trying to solve within your own business, right? And as a part of that, we have extended partnership with a lot of LLM providers like Anthropic, Cohere, Mistral AI was something that we recently added. And the idea there is to help you evaluate which LLM is the right choice for your own generative AI application and pick and choose and just get an access to it with an easy API that is provided by our Amazon Bedrock offering, right? And with Amazon Bedrock, outside of this flexibility to choose from LLMs, you can also add your own business context quickly, easily, and privately, right? And this is given with a broad selection of customization option that we are providing. So we are seeing it as a trend from our customers that a lot of customers are interested to sort of feed that their custom enterprise data to these generative AI applications to get more accurate responses in regards to the user prompt that they are supplying. It can be for their own extended customer needs, or it could be to improve their employee productivity, right? But the idea there is to provide you an option to plug in your own custom enterprise data to your Amazon Bedrock generative AI application to do more, to bring more accuracy and business context to the answer that your users are seeking when interacting with your generative AI powered application. And with Amazon Bedrock, you get enterprise-grade security and privacy because we design it that way from day one. And I will dive deep a little bit more into it for you. So now let's talk about data residency and isolation for Amazon Bedrock when you are choosing Amazon Bedrock to build your generative AI application, right? So when using Amazon Bedrock service to create these custom applications, you are in full control of your data. By that, I mean that we are not storing your data. And if we are not storing your data, there isn't any way that your data will be leaked, right? And we make it explicit that we do not use your data to train any Amazon's model that are the proprietary like Titan text and images. Even like for the third-party models that you're trying to access through Amazon Bedrock, we are not sharing your data with any of those model providers as well. So the only data we store is operational metrics, right? We need to know how many tokens you sent as a part of your input prompt, how many tokens you have received in responses, and that allows us to understand what your service consumption looks like, and that's how we bill you, right? So outside of those operational metrics that are part of your generative AI application interaction, we do not store your data to train any of these models. And that becomes an important aspect for customers because most of the data that you are integrating with these generative applications is the enterprise data that belongs to your own business, right? And we don't want your business data to be used to train any of these models, right? These are the models that our partners, AWS, have invested extensively through 10 plus years of data to ensure the level of accuracy, reducing hallucination that we are able to provide. And we are constantly evolving these multiple LLMs for you, right? We want to give you the right and the best LLM to pick and choose from. So we are constantly working with our even third-party model providers like Anthropic to provide you the right advanced LLM to integrate and build your generative AI application on the top of. In terms of security, As any other managed services within AWS Cloud Computing Platform, identity and access management governs model access with Amazon Bedrock for you as well. So as a customer, you can define IAM policies that will allow you to restrict your users to interact with some LLMs and not interact with some other, right? So if there are requirements where you want to restrict a particular AWS account to a particular subset of model they are interacting with, or help them just build application, not fine-tune model, all those conditions you are able to put as a part of your IAM policy that you are assigning to the IAM users that are interacting with your Amazon Bedrock resources that you create, right? So it's for you. You can go create these policies and associate with these IAM users to make sure that they are following the principle of least privilege. Allow them to access only the resources that they are meant to do as a part of their development or data science job. Guardrails for Amazon Bedrock is one of our great features that we launched at reInvent 2023 again, and that is specifically to help you implement application security based on the specific use case and to adhere to the right responsible AI policies, right? So GenAI has been used by customers mainly to improve customer experience or to improve any internal employee productivity, right? So you can improve these user experiences within your applications by configuring a harmful content alert filter based on your organization's decided responsible AI policies, right? And you can also define and restrict any specific topic like hate speech, a particular topic that is like a conflict of interest for your business, or that you think is an harmful content that you don't want your user to interact with, right? So within guardrails, it is that intuitive. You can go pick and choose from the topics that we have created for you. You can go create a custom topic to restrict or to flag your generative AI application use against, right? Last but not the least, guardrails for Amazon Bedrock also allows you to detect sensitive content, such as any PII data that is part of your that is provided as a part of your user prompt input for your applications, and even like the responses that you get from your foundation models or large language models through your generative AI application, right? So today you can select from a list of predefined PII sensitive information type information that you can flag your applications for, or you can define your own custom sensitive information by providing it in a regular expression format. So all sort of controls.
Rajat,
Yeah.
Rajat, I need you to summarize. We've got 5 other speakers after you.
Absolutely.
So if you could just summarize, lots of great stuff. All the content will be available for downloading.
Absolutely. This is great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Ron. But the idea there is, I mean, with Amazon Bedrock, we are allowing you to build custom application. We have right security practices in place from data residency perspective. And we are also providing you the right security configuration to build that application security ecosystem around your generative AI application. So go and check out Guardrails for Amazon Bedrock. It has a lot of cool features for you to build your generative AI application in a secured format. And that was like the last one I had on my screen. So thank you for your time, and it was great talking to you guys.